Oh, we'll be late.
Hey guys, Boston, Massachusetts, checking in. How are you? I'm listening to Casino for Life. I was watching this video. It's about sports. I don't know, so I tuned into him to find out. Anyways, guys, you're watching Yessayana's Web. Okay, I am your host, Boston, Massachusetts, checking in. Anyways, today is cooking with Yessayana. I already started the meal, so you're gonna just see the outcome of the meal. I'm basically having today lamb, cabbage, and what else? Roasted potatoes. Yes, yummy. You know I can eat it all at once. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about what's happening in my world. Okay, what's happening in my world? Nothing. Period. Just eating dinner. I just found out that Labor Day is Monday, so that's the last day to wear white. I was invited to some, events over the weekend, so I didn't attend any because you know what? Everyone hit me up and it was like, I'm not doing anything. You could come by today. Uh, like come through. My homie, he hit me up like, yo, come through. I'm having a cookout. I gave him the thumbs up, like that's good, you know what I mean? But then he hit me back like, yo, you didn't even ask the address, shaking my damn head. I'm like, okay. I was like, why you want to always fight with me? Now let me tell you about this guy. I've known him for at least 19, 20 plus years. I've known him. And, I've never really had a problem with him, but recently I have had problems with him. Now, let me explain what happened. So one day he hits me up. He's like, yo, come through. I'm like, okay. And he's a celebrity, basically. You know what I mean? He's a celebrity. I know a lot of celebrities and shit. You know what I mean? They ain't like A-listers and nationally known, but to some people they are. You know what I mean? But I know them. And so he's one of those. He did work with like the Locks and freaking Fred the Godson and all of them. But he hits me up one day and he's like, come through. And we're having a wonderful time. And he's like, say, he know me from back in the day. I will say since my daughter's 26, so I was a bus monitor because that's how I met him. I met him coming from work one day. I was a bus monitor. So he bring me to this spot and everything. And when I get there, I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. If you let me come out, walk in here, I'll never come back. And I never would go back. When I went there, they was like, oh, yeah, she's nice. And all of this shit, a new one. And I was like, oh, hold up. Because, I'm risque. So I just like to be like, okay, what's good? But shit, I won't walk into my death trying to find out what's good. So anyways, he hit me, he was really cool. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I got to go and check on my baby. Once I do that, I'll come back. But that was just a lie to get up out of there. So once I got up out of there, I never went back. But I was always cool with him. You know what I mean? So he hits me up. He's like, yo, he invited me to one thing. He has nice events. Don't get me wrong. When he say he's giving something, he do give things and they are nice. So I'm not complaining about this. But this one particular time, I went to his house, okay? Nothing happened. We're really cool. So nothing happened. And he ordered food for this place, like, a local restaurant. He ordered food from them. And then, he was like, oh, we was going to go pick it up. But he forgot that he told him we was going to go pick it up. So we waiting for the food to come. But he forgot he was going to go pick it up. So now this is where the problem come in. So on our way to go and picking the food up, he says, I don't like people that move out the hood and then act like they don't know where they going in the hood. First of all, I don't know that area because I'm not familiar with that area. Yes, it's in the hood, but I don't have no business down there, so I don't go there. Okay? First of all. And secondly, I didn't like his tone and how he was coming at me. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, it's down the street. So okay, we going blocks down the street. I don't know where this place is at. So we end up getting into a situation, regarding that. So then he was like, "Oh, I buy you food, and you gonna talk to me like that? I don't care if you buy me food. Yes, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this area. You understand? So that was like our first altercation, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, bro. You too serious, and I'm not. I mean, like, I'm just coming out to check you because I haven't seen you in a long time, and it's good to see you. I'm happy you're alive, but he was really going at me like, what? Like, this is my first time seeing him, and he don't know me like that because I don't know him like that. So, anyways, I'm like, okay. So, he bring me my bottle downstairs that he brought, and he was like, okay, have a good day. And then I was like, that was that. And I think he was like, I'm just checking to see if you made it home safe and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, all right. But I was like, okay, I don't want to be arguing with him because it's not that serious. And we never had an argument before. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So fast forward, he sends me some shit in like a text, like some type of text message, but a vocal one. And it's like some shit. I don't care because it's not like that with you and I. I'm not in my feelings. I don't give a fuck what you do, like whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I ignore that shit. So then, you know what I mean? He hits me up and he's like, yo, I'm having a cookout come through. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't mind going through because his events are nice. His cookouts are nice. I've never had a problem there. You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay. So, like I said, 4 people asked me to events. There was one where my nephew, their family to me, he's not my nephew, but he is like my nephew. They was having a march, an event for him in a cookout. And I was like, oh, that's good. Give them my blessings. My girl, she hit me up, my sis. I'm like, yo, she's like, we could do the radio thing this week. You know what I mean? But I'm studying. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get my real estate shit because I paid for that shit. So I'm struggling with it, and I'm like, yo, okay, this is what I dedicate my time to. But I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. You can't be in your feelings because I didn't attend your event. First of all, it was last minute. Okay, you didn't know what I was doing. Furthermore, you didn't ask how I was doing. So I'm like, okay, you don't know if I'm sick, if I got COVID, if I got anything. You just upset with me because I didn't ask you for the address. No, I gave you the thumbs up because I don't know if I'm ready to interact with you. I felt like that when I last interacted with you, it wasn't good. You know what I mean? And it wasn't necessary. Like, I don't, so I just sent the homie a text like, yo, why are you trying to fight with me? And I'm a notorious sharer. So I was like, I was going to share his content in the past, but because he came so rudely with me when that incident happened with the food incident, he just was like, okay, he brought my bottle that he brought me, okay? He brought it downstairs and he was like, turns his back, and that was that. I was like, okay, hi Joelle, hi sweetie, how are you? And I was like, okay, that's that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He's in his feelings. And I feel like he's trying to take that shit out on me, which I don't have no clue. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, okay, we're cool. I know you from the past, but it can't be that serious. You know what I mean? So, I just send him a text like, yo, why are you trying to fight with me? I was like, 4 people invited me to the event, but no one asked, how were you doing? Everybody's like, come out and play, but they don't ask, how are you? Do you know what I mean? Shit, I hit mommy up like, yo, mommy, we were supposed to have something because mommy was supposed to have her event because one of my cousins took out mommy's meat. And mommy's like, I don't want to waste my meat, so let me, cook it up. And I was like, oh, that's perfect because there's going to be an event. Monday's a holiday. So after that, we hit up Kiki, which is my daughter, and it was like, yo, what you doing, Kiki? Like, you know what I mean? So, but Kiki hit me earlier in the day. She's like, oh, what happened was I saw on Facebook everybody pray for my daughter. So I hit her up immediately. Now, this is my daughter. Kids are fucking crazy today. Okay. So I hit her up on Facebook, like, yo, what's going on with Sasa? My granddaughter. Like, you don't even call me. I have to find this out through the media, Facebook and shit. Like everything else. Like I can't with these fucking children today. It's a whole new world. So I'm like, okay. So I find out what's the skinny on that and shit. And I'm like, okay. Well, so then I'm relaying a message. You know how shit go through the grapevine. Like, I always fuck up on social media. Like I always miss the boat, but I get some shit right. But I always miss the boat. I always miss the ship at the dock and shit. You know what I mean? The boat at the dock. Because all I heard from Kiki was my granddaughter has the big brother from COVID, and they got a quarantine. But I did hear her say like they all had the test, take the test, but their test came back negative. Praise the Lord. So I hit mommy up like, mommy, we ain't going because Kiki and them have to quarantine. So mommy, of course, being the gossiper she is, she's like, girl, it's about you. What's going on? So then Kiki hit me, but I missed the call. But I called the back up because I'm like, let me face my demons. What's going on? So, anyways, mommy took the story that I said they gonna quarantine. The baby got something, and they gonna quarantine. And she being with it. Let me don't tell nobody, mom. She ain't going, so you don't need to tell anyone. You know what I mean? So Kiki hit me up like, mom, I didn't tell you we got the COVID. Like I said, we tested. I said, oh girl, once I had just heard that, I just ran with it. Like that's the truth. So I ran with the story, which wasn't correct. My baby is safe. She's okay. She got the big brother of COVID, but she's vaccinated. And I thank God that she is vaccinated because imagine she wasn't vaccinated. Imagine she wasn't vaccinated. I'd be like, oh my Lord God, y'all probably wouldn't even hear from me because like I'm not gonna share everything on, YouTube and social media. Some things are private for me. So I think God it was good news. You understand what I'm saying? So we just decided we're gonna have one family event come October because mommy's birthday is October, my birthday is October, and my sister's birthday is October, and my grandson's birthday is October. So, we're gonna have one thing for October, for the month of October, and call it a day. And I already hit everyone up. I'm gonna do something social media and just tell everyone to come through. It's a good enough notice. It's weeks in advance, so I hope to see everybody. And for my family, guys, this is the beginning of us putting the bullshit behind us and getting together just to make sure that everyone is doing well in wellness. And I know that sounds weird, and I know it's a pandemic, but when your family is dysfunctional, this is the best that you can do. Give them early notice and say, you know what? Let's put the bullshit behind us and come together and see how everyone's doing and happy that we all survived the pandemic. Because there are people in my family that have health complications. Now, I'm not one of them, but my granddaughter is one, my mom is one, and also my brother. And I don't want to see any of them leave the earth. You understand? So that's that. So my homeboy called me, and I said, should I call him? Because I don't know. He's a person that always had my back, but he switches up. I'm telling you, he's a ladies' man. He have a lot of fucking female friends, and I don't like it, but he's older than me, and I can't say shit, but that nigga will die for me. Remember when I was talking about telling people that they will die for you. He showed me that. He showed me that he will come to my rescue. He's saving hoes around this bitch. Not that I'm a hoe, but shit, goddamn, get off your ass in jail. Hey, shit, goddamn, get off your ass in jail. Hey, shit, goddamn, get off your ass in jail. Did I tell you I was having lamb today? Cabbage, they already done, and some roasted potatoes. Don't play with me. Fuck the bullshit. Okay? So my grandson, he is so handsome, guys. I'm gonna show y'all him one day. Y'all see my granddaughter? She just shaved all her hair. So far in my family, it's four baldies. It's my daughter, my granddaughter, my mom. So I think it's three baldies in my family, but they're beautiful bald head women. Bald headed. Hey, 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 you know what I mean? But they cut their hair, they shaped it really low, and they did the Sinead O'Connor on everybody. I was like, oh, girl, okay, well, how do you feel? Because in my family, it's always freedom of expression. We don't give a fuck, do you? like, like we be doing us. So who are we to limit our family members? We just hope that they do well. We're not the good old Brady Bunch, but we are. You know what I mean? The Hartfields, and if you know the Hartfield clan in history, and you already know what it is. We're warriors by heart. We're warriors by heart. Do what your heart feel. So I do what my heart feels. You know what I mean? But so far, everyone is alive. We all made it through the pandemic. I hope we all get together. I want to go out today and find something. I was listening to this audio with the real estate course. I was doing so horrible with it, but it's okay. I'm still working on campaigns, and things like that. I want to see how much they've gotten customers based upon my campaigns. Now, I share locally, Facebook. I definitely want to see how much my campaign contribution in pushing oral hygiene increase customers. Hey, you get mass health. If you get mass health insurance, please go take care of your teeth. It cost me in one place. It cost me $50 to get my teeth extracted. So that's what 50 times 5, 250 in one place. Then in another place, it cost me 198 to get a tooth extracted. Do the math, almost $700. So if you get mass health, any type of free health care, please take care of your health. I'm sorry, I wasn't when I was younger. I didn't have bad health, and I was always in the hospital. Now that I'm older, it's like, oh, especially with the dental and everything. Now with the dental, I end up seeing my actions because you know what, in the hood, it's really primarily one good dental office that's just been here forever through the riots and all of that shit. Okay, and that's who you attend to go through the local neighborhood, the local neighborhood dental service or dentist office. But sometimes they don't be shit. They know the game. They know how to get your money, and this motherfucker knew how to get my money. And I put my kids down, and then they put their kids down. So you have three generations of people that you lying to, you goddamn crook. So when you see me disappear off of social media, it's because I'm really studying and doing the things that I need to be doing. Because social media is addictive too. So when you don't see me on that, it's because I'm handling my business, okay? I'm worrying about mommy. That is my business. Not so much my siblings and not so much my children, but definitely mommy, because mommy is in a critical state of health right now. And mommy needs all the support she can get. Fuck all the bullshit. Put that bullshit behind you. Do what you have to do, because this is the time to rally behind mommy, because mommy is going through it. You know what I mean? And it's not, who are we to question God, but it's not my journey. It's mommy's journey, but I'm here to support her, to help her go through this journey, to hold her hand, to make sure, like, you know what I mean, it's okay, you know what I mean, whether you like it or not, help you get through this shit. You know what I mean? That is my duty as a daughter for my mom. That's why I tell y'all that guy Tammy T.S. Thomas Jerome, when his mom is gone, he's going to miss her. He's going to realize, damn, like, it wasn't even that serious. Like, all the things I felt, all the things that I said. And then he won't be able to apologize. He's just looking at, like, Mom, you took all the contributions from me talking about black women. You never said, no, I'm not going to accept that money. But life is bigger than money. And you still have to hear your mom, even though she accepted those, the gains from those what you said. So it's not gonna matter when she's on her deathbed. When you got a relationship, even if it's any type of relationship, because sometimes fathers they do abandon you, but mothers they walk with you to the end. You know what I mean? Most mothers, I will say 95%. And the reason I say 95% because the world has changed and a lot of grandparents are raising their grandchildren. So that's the 4%, you know what I mean, of parentinghood. But mostly a mom is going to ride with you from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean? And a grandmother, she just do that because she's pretty much more or less the village that's not going to give up on you because mommy did. You know what I mean? So you got to respect wherever you're getting your help from. And you gotta, honor them because everybody out in this motherfucker don't care. And people think that you learn in the streets. You don't learn shit in the streets, man. It all starts in your home. But you can learn bad things in your home and you can learn good things in your home. But the bottom line is if you heartless and you bring that shit to the streets, you learn that shit in your home. You learn how it is to not give a fuck in your home. Even if you got lost and you was raised by the system, it's because of what happened in your home. So I always am a firm believer of whatever happens to you or wherever it starts in your home. Some babies don't even go to a home. So their start of life and what they know and the foundation is from, you know, wherever they are placed at. But me, I just always tell my kids, you can't learn shit in the streets. You understand? But I'm thankful that my granddaughter got that vaccination, guys, because I think that's what saved her life. Because she definitely, hey, the big brother of Corona came to my daughter's house knocking like let me in, and it's because of my daughter's husband monitoring my granddaughter that he was like, yo, hold up, wait a minute. She's not doing well. She's sick. And then my granddaughter, she woke up like, Mommy, I don't feel well. And she's not the type that don't want to go to school just because she goes to school. My granddaughter is very, very smart. She's very, very intelligent. She's an anime cartoon character drawer. She does anime. She's damn good. She's an introvert into her own world, but she loves her Nana because Nana's like, fuck all of that. How you doing, girl? You know what I mean? Nana gotta come through and like I am with you guys, I am with my grandbaby too because I am just with people. If you know me, I'm a people's person. I don't shy from people. If I can help you, I will, even if it's giving directions or if some ask me for money, the less fortunate ones, I give to them. You know what I mean? They be shocked too. Oh my gosh, because I'd be like, what is this little when I'm blessed? God bless me. I don't have a reason to be angry at the world or angry with people. Like, if I had a lot of money, man, I'll be showing y'all how I'm really living. What you think about me and what you say about me, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I go back and forth. I remember with the Kevin Samuels people, they was like, oh, your face is ugly. Bitch, swipe. Don't get on my page talking about my face is ugly, motherfucker. At least I ain't putting no motherfucking makeup on to let you see it ain't what it is. So, bitch, I'm comfortable with my skin, but make sure your critical ass is comfortable in your skin. Because over here, what you saying, I don't shit. So, bitch, please, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. And that's why I'll be like with the people that want to comment and say negative shit about me, like, oh, see, so many people were so used to catering to social media, showing a lifestyle sometimes that exists and don't exist. You know, if it exists, good for you. Kudos, bitch. You did the right thing in life. You rolled the dice once in life. But if it don't, motherfucker, we fall down, but we get up. Out here, we ain't complaining about shit. We ain't like, oh me, oh my. We like next. We like improvise. We're like, okay. We ain't staying the fuck down, nigga. You don't know. So when people think I don't got my comments on because of that, I don't care about that because personally I don't know anyone on this internet, social internet, and all my people I know in my city, I'm local, I'm good with. So I don't be giving a fuck about a nigga that don't know me or got an input or a comment about me. I mean, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna read it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hear it. But outside of that, what? Is it my landlord? Cause he good with me. Is it Capital One? Cause they good with me. Is it e-commerce? Cause they good with me. They ain't trying to take the shit that I really owe in this world. My landlord's not trying to evict me because I be on the phone like, yo, I can't pay this at this time, or you know what I mean? I'm trying to save my shit. That's the whole thing with saving. Whatever you have out here in this world is getting on the phone from the least to the most because they don't want that shit back. That's more work. So they rather work with you to keep your shit when you are the primary owner of it. And I'm the primary owner of my shit. And believe me, if I didn't have this other stuff, I would have other things in place of that. Because you know what? I am straight. So I don't care about what someone is saying or what someone's doing. It doesn't bother me. It's okay with me because I'm gonna tell you like this. Every day God woke me up. God said, Yessayana, you have another day to improve yourself. And I said, thank you, God. I could be my worst or I could be my best. So I said, you know what? I want to be my best out here in the world. And believe me, my friends here in Boston, Massachusetts, they cool with me. You see, sometimes some journeys you have to go on yourself. You have to endure them by yourself because you have to know who you are in this life. When you're traveling, you know, you get put through the test of life. It's different from the test of men. You know, the test of life is basically can you stand when nobody's with you? When you lose everything in this world, everything that you thought made you. That's the test of life. You know what I mean? And when I mean your mind, because people think like, oh, it's all about money. No, it's your word and it's your mind. How you navigate, how you deal with that shit. See, I've been through a lot of shit, man. Now, I could tell you how to deal with some things. I ain't no bum bitch for sure. Yeah, I got some flaws for sure. I gotta go get some cosmetic surgery for sure. But everything else, bitch, I can show you some paperwork for sure to let you know that I'm straight. I don't even collect a motherfucking check around this bitch, and I don't know if I wish I could because that means that you some sort of crazy around this motherfucker. So I can't even be deemed legally crazy. So every move I make, it got to be conscious, sober. I know what the fuck I'm doing. My decision is correct. Good, bad, indifferent. You understand? Look, guys, I got my hair in there. Hey. Because you know what? I'm about to unbraid this shit and pull it right on up. Like, yeah. They be like, yo, I like you. I'd be like, I like me too. But really, I really do. You know what I mean? So I called the union yesterday, like, yo, I want to cash out on my vacation time. You know what they told me? She's like, why you want to do that? I was like, well, you know what, Paula, I don't know, but I just don't want to lose them. So she was like, no, roll them over. I was like, okay, thank you. And I rolled them right over. So when I take my next vacation, and hopefully it'll be once this pandemic blow through, but I truthfully, I heard it might be a good 10 years. A good 10 years before we recover and shit get back on point. Okay? So it was like, okay, I'll just roll it over. Thank you, Lord. People be thinking, like, yo, look at what I did to the window, guys. Ain't that beautiful? Look. So I brought some curtains. You know what I mean? I just used the top half though because I just wanted it like that. I don't keep my windows open over here because I live in a basement apartment and there are psychobabbles that will come in your apartment and stab you the fuck up. But not me. I can't show y'all the goddamn cast iron skillet. You know why? It's in the oven with my goddamn lamb chops. Lamb chops play along. I'm eating me some lamb chops. Lamb chops play along. Hey. Lamb chops, motherfucking cabbage, and some goddamn potatoes. Don't play with me. That's like a. I used to. My friend used to be. He used to cook that from. Oh gosh, he was from the Middle East. What was he? Pakistani. Be like, I cook for you. Thank you, baby. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares you cook for me? No, I care. I care for everything one of my friends do for me because a lot of people don't do shit for me. So I'm not gonna be up here fretting like, oh, I got it like that because I really don't. Period. So now we're gonna see what's going on with these lamb chops and shit. So I got this on broil, right? Okay. Let's see. You got cabbage over. Let me see. I'm about to take these out the oven, these lamb chops. Whew. Always get your mitts. My apartment's small, guys, so I'm just doing my 1-2 up in it. Whew. This was already pre-made, pre-cut. Where the hell is? What am I looking for? This. Still going there. Anyways, this is garlic salt. It already got dill in there. This is my lambs. Oh, it must be done. I hate lamb, believe it or not. Lamb has so much oil in there, so much fat. Okay. These just cost like $18. These are not pork chops, these are lamb chops. Mmm, perfect. So they're done, right? Mmm. Red hot sweet chili lambs. Ooh. So I'm gonna let those get like, done a little bit. I got them on broil. They're gonna char a little bit. Lamb, you never have to add oil because they're so greasy. Like they got enough oil into them. They got like mad fat from the oil. You know what I mean? Lamb chops. Them shits cost these 4 pieces of meat. 5 pieces of meat cost $17. Don't play. Real lamb. Real lamb. Real lamb. See why I couldn't hit a nigga with my goddamn cast iron? My goddamn cast iron skillet? Because this is why. Sweet chili lamb flanks. So I'm going to put these back in the oven. Right? Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to turn them over. And I hope I eat all of these because sometimes I throw my food away. I don't eat all of it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Throw this away. Okay, guys. So this is my sweet chili sauce. Do anyone use that sauce? So I just put that on one side of the lamb. And now I'm going to do it again on the other side. Okay? Guys, I'm almost all good over here. I'm going to do a little bit more studying. They have now the audio because I done read the book like 2 to 3 times. So now I want to just listen to it audio wise because I keep failing the test. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I'm just not getting it. Normally, I'm really good with things, but that is what is making me go harder on it because I hate to lose. You know. So look, my dinner's almost done. 12 o'clock. Praise the Lord. You know, my potatoes, everything I need to eat today is almost done. We got London on the track. So they said Summer Walker's just telling London, yo, leave me alone and his baby's mothers. Like, I wouldn't even deal with these hoes, man. You see, that's how you know, like, the celebrities and is not used to the streets. Like, the chicks that these producers mess with, how they coming at the celebrities, that's what it really is in these streets and shit. You fighting bitches and you know what I mean? Going back and forth with these hoes because y'all got the same baby daddy and shit. Like, nah, bitch, kick that nigga. And they don't be knowing he be trying to hit you up on the low, like, yo, what's up? You want to play, oh, what nigga you got around my baby? Bitch, please. You ain't thinking about that. Because you was a good man comes home at night. You know what I mean? Every fucking night. A good man keep in contact, baby. This is what's going on. You understand? A good man ain't missing no motherfucking calls and no days and trying to figure shit out from the outside. That's a motherfucking, I don't know what kind of man that is, but that ain't no good man. Good man know what's going on with his family. If he can't tell you nothing else about these fucking streets, he can tell you what's going on in the house because that's where his attention is. That's where his energy is. That's what he's doing, finding out what's happening with his children. A good man ain't on the fucking sidelines looking through the goddamn window. So, you know what I mean? Save me the bullshit. Bitch, you missed the boat at the dock, Dad. Maybe you could try again with the next child. And if he's gonna be on his best behavior, shit, maybe he could start with the child he started with originally, the first, because nothing starts with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It always starts with the number 1. Okay? You don't have to tell a good man how to be a good man. You don't have to tell a good woman how to be a good woman or how to take care of her fucking family. That's a commitment without even saying that's a commitment. You already know. You know what I mean? But some of us out here, we got shit twisted. We wake up drunk without even fucking having a drink. Some of us. Not all of us. You know, some of us don't look like we are best. You understand what I'm saying? But we be holding shit down. You better believe that. You better believe that. We worry about sometimes who we worry about responding to people. Why are we responding to them? Why? You're no bill collector of mine. You're not my telephone company. You're not my landlord. You're not my insurance company. You're not anyone who I pay business to. Pay bills to. Get the fuck out of here. Fall back and relax. Chill out. It's time to take those lamb chops out the goddamn oven. I smell them, guys, because they on broil. Oh, I told you. Oh, they looking right. They looking right. Let me show y'all. I'm just looking right. See that oil frying down there? We ain't playing over here. Look, we ain't playing over here. We ain't playing over here. You feel me? You understand? A good man be doing his motherfucking diligent duty. You don't got to tell him about that. Not a good man. You feel me? But a weak ass fucking brother who's talking about, oh, I don't want another nigga around my kid. Why he want to go and fucking lay up with the next bitch and her kids? Want to come back and dictate shit like, nigga, you got it like that. Bitch, bye. Bless this food, Lord. Thank you for it in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Too much fat on that. I don't like a lot of fat on my shit. Oh, that's good. You feel me? Oh, I turned that one over. I'm gonna let these sides get charred. Ooh, don't play with me. Bless this food, Lord, in Jesus' name. Bless all of this meat. I smoked that. Ooh, from out here. You understand, guys? See, a man could be a good provider. Man, that check's coming through the mail all the time, every week. But you want that nigga to be hands on with these kids, man. Like, what's going on with your kids, man? Find out what's going on. You want them to have a relationship with your daughter. Sometimes kids are put in the middle of that shit. You know what I mean? And then they find out in the end that damn mom ain't shit, dad ain't shit. But it's real out here. That's why I say they always run in the house. You understand? This is some sweet chili sauce on sweet chili, red hot. Mmm. Want some lamb chops on boil. Lamb chops. Wait, Mom. I'm finished with this sauce. I was gonna add some chili sauce, but I was like, you know what? It's hot enough. Sweet and chili's cool. You feel me? $18. I kid you not, for these 5 pieces of meat. I'm sorry, what this says. Grass fed. Grass fed lambs, right? Look at the price of this shit. You can't see it, but it's truly $17. You can't see it. I wish I would have showed you earlier. But truly that shit is $17.56. Okay? Don't play with me. Food ain't no joke around here. Nigga don't even want to give you $20 sometimes. They give it to some raggedy ass bitch. You know what I mean? But they won't give it to a good hard working mama. You know what I mean? They want her to lower her standards first. The no good one. So sometimes when people be like, oh, I'm your friend, but look what you have me to do for when I ask you for something. Are you my friend? Well, that's what, that's what women look at. Like, you ain't my fucking friend. That's why when they do get on their feet, they leave you alone, bitch. Because you ain't never their friend. You a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. Because no friend will make you jump through hoops to help you. No friend will make you do that. So if you got someone doing that to you, just let him know, Mr. Oppressor, your time is almost up. That's why after you get over that hump and God pull you through and deliver you through that, you be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with these clowns. You see them for who they are and what they're worth. But some people be really out here tricking, like Trick Daddy, and nah. You know what I mean? But sometimes we don't want a trick daddy. We want a motherfucker just, you know what I mean? I'm vibing with you, you vibing with me. Let's see what's good. But you can't be like that with everybody because some people, everything's a fucking joke to them. So before I kick your pizza box again, I'm going to leave you alone. See, I can apologize and block your ass, bitch, because that's what it is. Because I see you ain't worth my time or my energy and you make me come out of character. And some people make you come out of character. With that bullshit. And then they be like, what? What? What did I do? I ain't gonna even tell you if you don't know, because you ain't no fucking kid around this bitch. If you 18 and I'm fucking with you and you acting stupid, I deserve everything I get. But if you's a grown-ass man, I mean, you already know the ropes. Bitch, please. Get the fuck out of here. Go deal with them young bitches who don't know your ass, because I know you. And you know what? You could spell my name right, but it ain't going down here. It did in the beginning because I was young too. I was naive too. I believed too. But once I found out and got the truth, I was like, fuck you, nigga. I don't want nothing from your cornball ass. With your good job and your motherfucking umpteen children, bitch. I raised my kids. My kids are grown now. I don't have to deal with a motherfucker that got a child to raise. You understand? Because no one dealt with me when I had my children to raise. Look, get the fuck out of here. So that's what I'm saying. Period. You understand? I'm not saying no more and no less. If you wasn't trying to fuck with a bitch when she was really down and you wasn't trying to help her. And believe me, I've been here. I remember with this guy, he liked me. And he used to allow me to go over his house and watch TV. Excuse me. But I said to myself, shit, I'm going to get a job. I mean, like, thank you for the gesture. Thank you for the invite. But I need to be doing something with my time. And let me tell you something. What killed me in his relationship, but I still thought about him as a friend because he was. I felt like when I was down, he opened his door to me, and that's what made me consider him. Okay. And I still felt like that. So I was like, come on, let's go out to eat. You know what I mean? Let him order whatever he wanted. Because, you know, I'm acting like Big Willie that day. I got $100 on the bill. So I could do this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, order whatever you want. It ain't all expensive shit. It's Olive Garden. What the fuck? You burn $100 up here, then good for you. Kudos. So I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Come with me and everything like that, right? So, you know, I remembered him. So I was like willing to take him out. But I remember when he was like, oh, I ain't got nothing. I only got my check and all of this shit. And I only wanted to borrow like $20. And he didn't know I was getting my check like a couple of days from that. But, you know, he didn't loan me the money. He was all in his feelings, I guess, you know, his beta male feelings and shit. Now that I know what they are, they're beta males where you act just like a bitch. Beta male. You think bitch need you for your little social security check. I don't even fuck with niggas like that. Like, I'm sorry, like mental check niggas and social security check niggas. Nah, I don't want no parts of you. I know your money is only enough for you. You understand? Not trying to be smart or anything, but it's all good. You don't have to act like that. But anyways, he acted like that. You understand? So I was like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? After that, I called him up one day, like, yo, what you doing? He was like, man, I was like, oh, you want to go to get something to eat? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, word. So now, you know, we go to Olive Garden and shit. Now, you know, he's a man in the church. So I'm like, damn, he's ordering fucking shrimp. I'm like, you eat shrimp? Oh, okay. You know, he's a man in the church. I'm like, damn, they know we got certain laws different from the world. So he ordered his shrimp, but you know, that's what he wanted. And God bless the child that don't stand in the way of the sinner. So, anyways, I was like, all right, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, come over here with me. And you know, he was my bag man for the day. I didn't ask him to be, but I was like, come over here with me, thank you. And everything. And then when he fucked up, where at was he paid for the taxi. It was killing him so much that I was doing everything. He decided to volunteer and pay for the taxi because at that time I didn't have no car, okay? And he didn't have one. But I was still thinking about him in a way like when I was down, you know, he let me come through his crib. He let me kind of take it over for at least 5 seconds, you know what I mean? So I remember that. But this is what made me look at him sideways. He offered me pork and beans. I was like, pork and beans? What? What? I don't know fucking pork and beans. He's like, well, I thought because you was nigga. My mom told me I used to eat pork and beans. I hate pork and beans. I would never feed those shits to my kids, man. For real. Like, call me even on food stamps. I just hated pork and beans. Maybe I did eat them shits because I hated them motherfuckers. I was like, we is not eating no pork and beans and hot dogs up in this bitch. I just like cook food for my kids, to be quite honest. Or they had like fast food shit, you know what I mean? So that's what made me leave him alone. He offered to feed me pork and beans and rice. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. This is not gonna work. I don't eat nobody's pork and beans. Call me what you want, but that's just how I felt. And this is my world. So you did see what it says, Yessayana's way. Yessayana don't eat nobody's pork and beans. Well, I did eat bush beans. If you will offer me some bush beans and fucking hot sausages, hook them shits up, nigga. Do you understand? But he offered me fucking pork and beans. I was like, this ain't gonna work. So that was the end of our friendship, along with his stinginess. And then he went back and told one of the sisters in the church, and she was like, "Well, he can cook, and I can cook too, but I still ain't eating that shit. I don't give a fuck who cook." You understand? Ooh, 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 Lord, these babies is looking good over here. Okay, let me get my goddamn thing on. Oh, I told y'all I was gonna char these bitches. Charred. I love charred food. Look, charred. Woo! On a cast iron skillet. Charred lamb chops. That's a lamb chop. That's a lamb chop. Play along, bitch, please. Okay. So now these are done. Woo! God damn. I gripped that a little too long. Too long too, guys. I gotta clean up this oil from the lamb chops, because lamb chops is oily. Okay. Well, that's nice. Can I flip them? Let me flip them right quick. Let me flip them. Let me flip it right quick. Ooh. So, that was the end of our friendship. He talked too much. He tried to offer me pork and beans, but I did respect him for really allowing me to stay at his house or come to his house when I was out. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. These are so beautiful. I'm going to try the other side. Look at that. Bless this food, oh Lord, my God. Thank you for it too. I'm going to try the other side. Y'all know I'm greedy. Whew. You see what this is tasting like. Ooh. Mm. I got to flip them. Let me keep flipping. Woo. Oh my gosh, boy. Well, I remember I told my daughter to make me some charred chicken. That shit was, woo. She was about to cry. I was like, "You burnt my chicken, damn it." She's like, "Well, mommy, I didn't know. I didn't know how to try it, and she can cook." She didn't know how to try my food. I had to show her. Whew. She called her husband in there and shit. They both came in here. He's like, "What, baby? He's the old macho stand-up man. I got your back no matter what. Even if it's against your mother. Nigga, sit your ass down, please." I love my son-in-law, though. He's straight. Whew. Mm. Delicious. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Delicious. Perfect. I'm gonna let them just do a little bit, 1, 2, take them out, then focus on these potatoes, and my goddamn Sunday dinner is done. I ain't got to go nowhere else and eat. I can eat here in my house. I don't got to be, right now, I don't think I'm understanding my friends because they ain't understanding me. You understand? First of all, I don't even live in the hood anymore, so it takes a long time to drive down here, and nobody's trying to drive me back, and I don't trust anyone to drive my car. And I'm tired of pulling over to the side. Okay, so no, I'm not trying to attend any events where I have to pull over to the side and fall asleep. I don't got my pistola yet. Damn it! Woo! It's hot as hell in this goddamn kitchen, guys. Woo! 1, do. Do that, do. Get your cook on, boo. Hey, do that, do. Hey, get your cook on, boo. And do that, do. Oh, do you like cooking, boo? Get that fork. Hey, get that spoon. Hey, now with me. Hey, now with me. Hey. Don't burn that meal, though. I told y'all I didn't have shit to talk about today. But guess what? I got some some water. Okay? Straight out the. I hate buying water. $1.19. I'm stingy. I got my water. I got my water. Hey. I got my soda too, though. Don't play. All right, guys. I'm about to end this live. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday day. And thank you for watching. Bye.